the first CE-marked exosome device? Let's unpack the juice. Hello everyone, this is Anna from Science and Aesthetics. So you took my advice from the last episode and asked that key question about the exosome product your supplier is trying to sell you. And with a big smile, they reassured you. No worries, it's CE certified under MDR requirements as a medical device. In fact, it's the first CE marked device ever to use exosome technology. Is that a lie? Not necessarily. Is it the truth? Definitely not. Here's the trick. When you use a system to perform a specific treatment on the human body, you must register the entire system as a medical device, not just a single part. Think of it like this. If you have a Meditech Holter ECG system, a recorder, cables, electrodes, and software, would it be enough to register only the disposable electrodes as a medical device? Of course not. Could the manufacturer still put that CE marking on the outer packaging? It wouldn't be ethical, but it wouldn't be a crime either. Unfortunately, this actually happens in the aesthetic medical device market. And it's exactly why you need to know how to verify the manufacturer's claims. The European Union is trying to make this market more transparent. Under MDR, they created EUDAMED, the database of registered medical devices in the EU. It doesn't list every manufacturer, brand or device for various reasons, but if you learn how to use it, EUDAMED is still a powerful tool to check the reality behind the marketing. In this episode, we will break down step by step how to verify CE certifications and how not to get fooled by half-truths. If you open EUDAMED portal, you will find that it allows you to search for both manufacturer and the device in question. But here is a tip. You need to be very precise with the company name. Even minor differences in spelling can result in no matches. Let's assume you do find both the manufacturer and the specific device. What comes next? Look at the nomenclature code and the device description. If you see something like infusion bags and container single use, this is a clear indication that you're looking at a storage device, typically intended to contain infusion solutions, blood or other body fluids. That does not qualify it as an injectable device. Why does this matter? Because under the EU medical device regulation, the intended purpose of a device defines its classification, risk profile, and conformity pathway. If someone uses this type of product outside its intended and certified purpose, for example by preparing or delivering injectable treatments, that action can constitute misuse. And according to Article 16 of the MDR, if you alter a medical device composition or formulation, a physical condition like using heat, light, or filtration, or the intended clinical use, in such a way that the performance or safety profile might be affected, the original CE marking becomes invalid. This is especially important when the altered outcome may differ from the certified intended input. So please do not use light, heat, or witchcraft on your PRP, just joking, sorry. In such cases, you might be assuming the role of the manufacturer along with all associated regulatory responsibilities. Liability for misuse, even if unintentional, may apply under national laws. But it's not only users who have responsibilities. According to Annex I of the MDR, manufacturers must foresee reasonably predictable misuse, design devices to minimize risks associated with misuse, and provide adequate warnings and instructions if they fail to do so. That can also result in regulatory consequences or post-market surveillance actions. So what's the takeaway? Always verify the device type, its intended purpose, and its CE marked use. Never assume that only a marking makes a device suitable for injection. And the final word of caution. Distributors and manufacturers are commercial actors. they may emphasize novelty or exclusivity to strengthen their market position. So be very, very careful with claims like first or only or sole. In today's global manufacturing landscape, true exclusivity is very rare, and in the field of medical devices, innovative technology typically enters through therapeutic channels first, not aesthetics. If such technologies appear first in aesthetic practice without established medical use or robust clinical data, that raises very serious questions that need timely evidence-based answers. If this content helps you or you feel that it's important to your work, please subscribe, share, let us know what you think, and follow us through this journey, and help us please make the aesthetic field be a safer and better place. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.